on its way. Spring's on its way. Spring's on its way with another day. It's okay. Everything's okay.
Welcome back to Let's Talk About It on News and Talk 1380 WAOK. I have another exclusive interview. Ladies and gentlemen, those who are on the line, I'm going to come right to you. I promise you. I just got to make sure that I get my main man on the line. For those who are not familiar, if you were tuning in to the morning show, every Friday, we will have this amazing segment that would take place to get you geared up for fitness, get you geared up for health and wellness. It was what you needed to actually make sure that you were prepared for the weekend. And I actually got him on the airways today. Busy brother, but he actually dedicated some time for us. And I think this is a very important information. So without further ado, WOK family, make sure that you welcome with me Atlanta's premier fitness trainer and physical therapist who offers weight loss, sports performance, mobility and stretch, breathing and meditation programs, Coach Q. Great afternoon, Coach Q. How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm listening to you tell me. I'm like, God, man, this is cool. I didn't know it was all those things.
Yeah. Hey, we got to make sure that we get you right and get you open, man. It's a voice that's definitely needed. Sir. So thank you, sir. First and foremost, great to hear your voice again. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, man. How about you?
Doing good. Busy, but we are at it. And I know when I'm speaking with people as yourself, it gives me the energy that's needed. And this is why I really wanted you on the program, sir. So right now we know that Tuesday is election day. Make sure you get out to vote. Make sure you get out to vote. And we know no matter who's chosen to be president, sir, there's going to be a whole other side of the planet that feels awful. You know, this is a very close race, as we know, and there's going to be a whole other side of the planet, whoever is chose, that doesn't feel well. And this is what I was stating in the beginning, that we are in charge of our health. We are in charge of how we feel, and we can do things to measure that. And you always spoke about this during your segments, how to stay healthy, how to stay in a good mental health space, and everything of that nature. So I wanted to bring you on to speak about that. And my first thing, Coach, with just 2 days until Election Day, many people are experiencing anxiety, talking about the outcome. How can individuals manage this stress effectively while maintaining their health and wellness routines?
This is a fantastic question, but it's actually something that I had prepared for you already. And
that's awesome.
There's this thing that we've been talking about for years now, and it's about mental health, right? Well, I take this a little bit further, and I say, okay, we are very aware of the mental health crisis in our country and across the world, but what about mental fitness? You know, what is mental fitness? Mental fitness is the ability to think clearly, make decisions, and maintain a positive mental state. It's the foundation for thriving throughout life. And you can develop your mental fitness throughout your entire life, man. So there's a few things that I recommend for mental fitness. And I know, we're talking about this election right now. I early voted on the very first day, because I didn't want that stress of contemplating what's going to happen, who's going to win the presidency or whatnot. What I did was I said, I'm going to vote the very first day. And then from October 15th until Tuesday, this is the 5th, I've been out doing the work. So out canvassing, out influencing people, having conversations on why people should vote. And so here's a couple of things that I wanted to let the audience know about mental fitness, things that you can do right now to improve your mental fitness. The first one is practice healthy habits. Get enough sleep, eat nutritious meals. We talk about that all the time. And then exercise. Exercise is that natural stress relief, that natural antidepressant. Another one, develop good coping skills. Learn how to manage your stress. I tell people, stop contemplating and wondering how the election is going to turn out. Do your part, get out to vote, influence 5 of your friends to get out to vote, and we don't have to worry about it. We put out good energy. What we put out there is going to happen for us. So if we're out there worrying about it, that worry is going to turn to fruition, right? So we don't want that. So put out that positive energy. Another one, be kind to yourself. That's the best thing that we can. How can you relate to yourself has a big impact on your mental health and your mental fitness. Another one, stay connected with people. I know we're right now it's this two-party solution is people are picking sides and things like that, but we've got loved ones. We even have loved ones who are on the opposite side of the fence that we are. But we have to stay connected. We have to keep having conversations in order for us to maintain our mental fitness. Another one, take time for self-care. Don't just make it be all about work, work, work. Take some time to yourself. Make sure that you are hanging out and supporting yourself as well as others. And the last one, notice and reframe your thoughts. When you start having these negative thoughts about what can happen in this election, that's not helpful. What that does is it increases the stress all around your life, man. And so we want to reframe the way that we think and the way that we talk to ourselves, the way that we talk to other people. If you do these things, I promise you, you're going to be okay no matter what the result is.
Wow, that's very appreciative. And there's something else that a lot of people are familiar with, but I want to make sure that I run it right back to them. You actually have something that people can join and actually get in, whether it's groups or if it's people by themselves, or even if they have organizations and they want to be able to join. And I think that is a great stress reliever. I still have to book my session, but for those who may want to take their canvassing group, because there's so many other groups that's canvassing, take their canvassing group after a long day's work or things of that nature to want to be able to just release some energy. You have an extremely phenomenal obstacle course for them. Could you talk a little bit about that? I really think it's dope if we have some groups come up there and, really be able to release that. Would we get a little bit more information on that?
Hey, listen, our property here, our business, we call this the Fitness Ranch. And in between the time that we've talked over the last 2.5, almost 3 years here, we've managed to, one, build that obstacle course. We have a full-scale private fitness gym. We have what we call a recovery clinic. And let me tell you why I say this. The recovery clinic, man, is one of the most special things that you'll see, because we have alternatives for stress relief. Like we do frequency therapy. We do brain treatments in there. We have red light, or what they call photobiomodulation, which helps with stress, helps with inflammation in the body. We have a hyperbaric chamber that you can go in there and breathe, press oxygen, and our newest addition is hot-cold therapy. We have a sauna where you go in there for 15 minutes in the sauna, and then you go out of the sauna directly into our cold plunge. It helps you maintain your stress, takes inflammation out of the body. It makes you feel absolutely great. Sorry, I'm having an issue here. The other part is we have an archery range. My wife and I, we get out there on our archery range, man, and it's almost like punching something. You can relieve so much stress by sitting there pulling a bow and arrow and shooting at a target and just focusing in on those things. So all these things we offer here on our property is called the Fitness Ranch. You guys can go to my website. My website is www.qthecoach.com. All these things are available right there on the front page of our website. You can book any of those sessions. And like you said, if you got a canvassing group and you guys are looking to do something to take your mind off the stress that you might deal with, come on out here and play. I can't promise you that everybody's going to finish that obstacle course, because it's a beast, man. It's a fun thing to do. But the sense of accomplishment that you get when you're out there exercising, especially with a team, that team building, that seeing each other play around and, go through these things, man, it is intoxicating to be out there and to see what you're capable of when you doubt yourself sometimes. So all those things, man, we're looking forward to helping our community, get past this election season and then start focusing on our health, not just mental health, our complete physical health. And that's what we're offering here.
Coach Q, I appreciate you every single time. I know you're busy, always got things going on, so it's always graceful when you're able to drop this off. QTheCoach.com, ladies and gentlemen, QTheCoach.com. You've been hearing the voice over years, and you will continue to hear that voice. Coach Q, we thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you. Do you have any parting words for our listeners before we depart?
Yes. We are more connected than we are disconnected. So we need each other today. And so the way that we connect with each other is to start humbling ourselves, keep those lines of communications opening, take care of your health, and then look out for each other. That's the best way that we can get through this election cycle, man. And that's the best way that we can keep growing as a people.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Q. Until next time, sir.
Hey, thank you, man. It's good talking with you.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that loud and clear. That was none other than Coach Q. QTheCoach.com. Make sure that you visit. Make sure that you support he's always out here, and that's the least that we can do is make sure we get that thing out.